Hello folks, I'm Extreme Gene and you're watching the Halloween Holocaust Report. We are just 3 weeks away from the EWW big event. It's going to be taking place at the Palace nightclub in Witney, Oxfordshire. It's going to be October 20th, 2006, Extreme World Warfare Halloween Holocaust. You're going to get to see the big men, the UK Pitbulls. They're going to be taking on Barbarian, Carl Kramer, and EWW newcomer Sykes. On top of that, the much anticipated, the long awaited, the match that should have happened 8 years ago, the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm going 1-on-1 with Jody Fleisch. Not to mention the main event of the evening. Just a few short months away at EWW Requiem during the Extreme Extinction Rumble match, you saw the Dominator victorious, winning the EWW World Heavyweight title for the second time. But during that match, Playboy Phil Bedwell came back down to ringside after being eliminated, and he absconded with the Dominator's valet and left piece, Lucia. He put her over his shoulder and he walked away with that girl. So since then, the Dominator has laid down the challenge to Playboy Phil Bedwell. It's been accepted. It's going to be for the EWW World Heavyweight title. It will be a Halloween death match between the Dominator and Playboy Phil Bedwell. But the big news, Sanjay Bagga from... oh, it hurts me to say. Sanjay Bagga from LDN Wrestling has laid down a challenge to EWW. He wants to put the Welsh Assembly up against a team of EWW's choosing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's taken a couple of weeks, but finally, EWW's Extreme Enforcer has made his response. Let's hear what he has to say.
So there I was, earlier this year, in attendance at LDN Wrestling. I was watching one of EWW's mainstays, Ash, going for the LDN title against Martin Stone. Stone, a man of less integrity than a prostitute with AIDS. The worst kind of AIDS, bagger AIDS. And you know what? I couldn't stand it anymore. There was Stone. He was taking out one referee, two referees, one referee after another, just because he wanted to retain the LDN title. So there's me, Extreme Enforcer. I've got my referee's license. I step in there. I do what any decent man would do. And I got in there, I got in Martin Stone's face, and I laid it out. I told him exactly how it was. And when it all was said and done, Ash won the LDN title. Well, Sanjay Bagga, you were not happy about that. You weren't happy at all. So what did you do? You showed up at EWW Requiem. You managed Joe's Legends. How did that end up, Bagga? Really, how did it go? I seem to think the Freak Foundation were victorious. Well, not content with that. No, you couldn't just leave it, could you? No. You bought out one of our stars. You bought out Aaron Woodward. Aaron, who was having his own little problems at the time. You turned him into Demonicus. Well, let me tell you something, Bagga. That wasn't the end of it, because Demonicus went up against Psycho Silvera. Well, just a few months later, Psycho Silvera beat one of your boys. He beat Hade Vanson in the middle of the ring. Despite Hade's cheating tactics, Psycho Silvera still came out victorious. So what does that score work out to, Bagga? What does it really work out to? I seem to think you don't hold one victory over Extreme World Warfare. So what do? You want to save face. You on the wrestling channel. You want to challenge EWW. You want the Welsh Assembly, those sheepshaggers. You want them to go against a tag team of my choosing. Let me tell you something, Bagga. I've chosen a team. They're going to be going up against the team of the Flatliner and EWW newcomer Sam Slam. And just one more thing, Sanjay Bagga. If you think I'm going to leave them to it on their own, another thing coming. I'm going to be right there in their corner just to make sure you don't weasel your way to victory.
Well, there you have it, folks. It's official. It's going to be representing LDN Wrestling. It's going to be the Welsh Assembly. They're going to be going up against, accompanied by the Extreme Enforcer, Chris O'Regan. It will be the Flatliner and EWW newcomer Sam Slam. Well, folks, stay tuned. I will be back next week with another edition of EWW Halloween Holocaust Report. And don't forget, tickets are still available. So for your tickets, call the EWW ticket line or visit www.extremeworldwarfare.com. Get your tickets now.